Hey guys, what's up? I have such an exciting review for you guys today. This here is the Canon Powershot A2300 16 megapixel camera, 5 times optical zoom. Now there's a lot of things that I like about this camera, but I'm going to take you around just to show you a little bit more what it's about. Here you have your AV out and digital out. Also serves as a charging port. That's mini USB. And coming down here on the side, we have the lanyard hole. It's always good to keep these on. Over here on the bottom, we have the battery door and a spot for an SD card. Now this camera does support SD, SDHC, and SDHC XC, so you can get your pretty quick high capacity cards in there. Coming over down to the battery, just flip this little orange guy over and the battery pops out. Now this is a 680 milliamp hour battery, and for my uses I've been able to get about a day and a half worth of battery on a full charge. I do use this camera every day for vlogging, and if you guys are interested in watching those daily vlogs, my YouTube channel for that is www.youtube.com/nextlevelvlogger. Links will be in the description. I'll set an annotation here too. Coming further down here, we have a tripod mounting screw hole. Put this right up on a tripod. Nothing over here. And over on the side we have nothing but, well, legal information. Coming over to the back, we have a nice 2.7-inch LCD display. Great for reviewing your pictures you've just taken or any video that you've just taken. Not to mention the top here. This says Powershot A2300 HD. Your on-off with a little hole for a camera and your on-off button. Your photo taking and focusing button. Zoom out, zoom in, little rocker here. And over to the furthest right hand side we have your speaker, so you can actually review videos right on the camera. Speaker quality, not so great at all, but it does work. Okay, so now coming over on this side we have a couple of buttons here. Let's bring you in. Okay, so we have a dedicated video button for recording video, and this does take some pretty nice video, 720p HD to be in fact. Nice video. Go ahead and check out my daily vlogs. You'll see videos there. I'll include a test video in this review also. Alright guys, so here's the video test for the Canon Powershot A2300. If you want additional video, as I stated before in the initial review, you can just go check out my daily vlogs where I use this camera every day. As you can see, the video is very, very nice, especially compared to the HD video camera I was using for the review, and audio is just really, really nice too. So here, just a little shot of my room here. This is not the best lighting, so there you go guys. So over here we have a question mark. This gives you additional information on certain settings and options. Over here on this wheel, well, circle I guess you could say, we have an auto button. Now what this does is automatically switches your camera settings to best fit your environment or your subject that you're taking a picture for. And I believe it's 32 predetermined settings that it actually switches from. So it's pretty nice, that auto button. Really quick. Alright, here we have the flash button. Turn on or off flash. Pretty self-explanatory. Your display button. This pretty much toggles any additional information on or off. If you want a full screen or you want some additional information on the screen, you can turn that on and off there. And this is your macro button. Now, this is a good thing to have. Because this camera takes pretty good macro shots. I've done a lot of testing. You'll see some photos in the in the review of this video. And you can also find more of these pictures if you visit my photo bucket, which is photobucket.com/JoseH716. That's JOSEH716. Links will be down in the description. Right here we have a review button, and this is to review your pictures that you've taken or any video that you've taken. And off to the side we have a menu button. Let's take you into some of the menu settings. Now, before I turn this camera on, this is something that I love about this camera, and you're gonna see it right here. From on to off, it is quick. It's very quick. So you can instantly get photos or video. Now, as you can see, I had it on the auto setting, and it automatically knows that I want to go to macro because I'm this close. Just a little demonstration of that. Okay, so into the menu setting, we have actual camera settings, and then we have sort of the settings. So let's go into the camera settings here. We have the lamp settings, which is on or off, and that's for the flash. We have red eye correction, which automatically detects red eye and corrects it, which is always a nice thing. Your review time for your photos is default to 2 seconds, but you can go as far up to 10 seconds and put it on a hold or just turn it off. Your blink detection, which is a great feature, if it detects anybody blinking, it will not take the picture. You got your date stamps, and that's about it for that. Now, if we go into the settings, we have the mute, which is I have on. It's defaulted to off. If you have this on, it mutes every sound that the camera will ever make, which is just a great thing, especially for pranking. Ooh, you didn't hear it from me though. You got hints and tips, which you can have on or off. LCD brightness, I always have all the way up. It's for the best viewing. Your startup image, which I have selected to off, which is why it makes this camera so snappy at startup. It has no startup image. It goes right to where it's got to go. You got file numbering, which it numbers your files, your pictures, videos in numerical order. You could have continuous or an auto reset. Here you can create a folder also. Create folder monthly or daily. Now basically by create folder, it's gonna create a different folder for you depending on what you choose here, monthly or daily. Your lens retract, which is a power saving feature. I have it set for 1 minute. You can have it for 0 seconds. 1 minute. You can switch all types of different things on the power settings, the date and the time, and some different things that are in the menu options area. So now, a couple of things that I wanted to actually talk about this camera is the ISO settings. Now, of course, this does have ISO settings, anywhere from 100 to 1600 ISO. But let me tell you one thing. When you start to jack up the ISO on this particular camera, it gets a little grainy unless you have really good lighting. I've noticed that high ISO will get you the good shots if you're moving, because that's what it does. It reduces the motion blur, but it tends to be a little grainy. So I stay anywhere about 400 to maybe 600 ISO, and I'm pretty good around there. If you really have trouble with it, you can set the ISO to auto, and there you go. That's perfect. This camera does feature an AFL and AEL setting. Now, AFL, which is the autofocus lock, is just really good for the amateur users, don't really know what they're doing much. It just gets the best out of your shot, the best focus out of your shot, instead of doing the half depress of the button and then going. Not a lot of people know how to do that, and if you're just handing off a camera to somebody, just get the AFL going, and that's all you really have to do. And then it has the AEL, which is auto exposure lock, which basically locks the white balance and keeps things looking more realistic. You know, blue's more blue, the greens are more green, and it just really brings the color to your subject. Now, something that I really did like about this camera that I didn't know about until looking further into is the AIAF, and that's Artificial Intelligence Autofocus. And now this is something that you would use if you were going to give to somebody else. Like, as an example for the auto focus lock, this you don't even need to set an autofocus lock or anything. If you just have this setting on, it automatically focus what is closer, giving you a picture-perfect focus picture every time. It's a picture-perfect focus picture. Say that 5 times fast. So this would also be used as instead of the half depress of the button and then going all the way down. That's just easier to focus, and it's all automatic. So while having this camera, I found a lot of good things, as I've stated, and a couple bad things that I've mentioned about the stereo and things like that. But overall, this camera I've got for $100 at Best Buy. You can find this on Amazon. If you are interested in buying this camera, I will have a link down below in the description for your convenience, of course. And I hope you enjoyed this review. I think I pretty much covered just about everything. Like I said, there will be pictures and a test video. Go ahead and check out my vlogs, youtube.com/nextlevelvlogger. This is where I use this camera every day. Thank you so much for watching this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I have been making it. So, everybody have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.